Hey, I'm Mr. Terry, a high school history teacher. Welcome back to another History Teacher Reacts video. All right, you guys have been loving the Family Guy history videos, so I got another one for you. All right, and this one focuses on the history of Peter Griffin's family. So I'm excited to see the historical imprint I'm sure the Griffins have made. And of course, what I'm going to try to do is explain some of the jokes for you. All right, let's get started. All right. Gone down the rabbit hole of Family Guy.
I feel like an explorer,
will ever get out.
just like my ancestor, Ponce de Leon Griffin. There it is, boys, the fountain of youth, just like I told you. Well, that was worth the 8-year boat ride.
This is a small version of him. If you didn't know, Ponce de Leon is famous as being the first European to explore Florida, and the whole story behind it, I don't know if we know if it's true, that he was searching for this mythical fountain of youth that was supposed to exist, you know, across the Atlantic, and of course never finds it. One in the long list of humankind's failures at trying to cheat immortality. A more modern day Gilgamesh there.
A celebrity in a family since my great aunt, Queen of Burlesque Griffin. Cheesy jokes and ugly broads. Way back
This isn't
when
history.
They had no porn,
Oh,
just
no.
scarves, fans, fat.
Is this still going on?
A terrible time for your penis
Oh,
to
no.
live in. What are you talking about? I'm a born leader.
It's over.
Like my great-great-uncle Ulysses S. Griffin.
Robert E. Lee.
Yeah! Woo! How's that, Robert E. Lee? All right, no more slaves. But we still don't have to read books.
Oh.
Deal. Yeah!
Oh!
You know,
Ooh. Slap at the Southerner's face. Yikes. If you're not American, if you didn't know, those characters were Ulysses S. Grant was a general in the North in the American Civil War, so of the northern side, the northern states, and the South was led by the other guy in there, Robert E. Lee. The North defeats the South, and as a result of it, slavery gets banned in America. But yep, it looks like there was some other side deal made. I didn't know that in history. I'm gonna have to look. I need some more sources.
my great-great-great-uncle Angus Griffin invented the game. So we're all clear on the rules then.
Was made
No
in
Jews and no blacks.
Oh, jeez.
From now on.
Oh, jeez. Golf was invented in Scotland, and one of the oldest courses out there. Some people say I think golf was maybe invented in St. Andrews, where they have the British Open. It's still around today. Golf courses, old golf courses also looked different. You can see like a course like that versus modern ones. But yeah, there is a lot of history, unfortunately, of where golf kind of became in certain places this sport where actually restricted a lot of people, and some of it like racial. I mean, I know in the United States there were courses that, you know, banned African Americans for many, many years. Historically.
I'm going to be right where the action is. Like my uncle, the guy in the white hat, Griffin.
I know. So that's Oswald. Jack Ruby, okay, assassinating him. Guy in the white hats. This is a famous photo. This is the guy that was said to have, the investigation concluded that he was the lone assassin of President John F. Kennedy. And then during a jail transfer, he was killed by this guy named Jack Ruby, who said he did it, who killed him so that Jackie, JFK's wife, wouldn't have to go through a trial and have to testify. But there was all kinds of conspiracies that he was working for, you know, who knows who, because he actually ended up dying in jail not long either. So it's like the killer of the killer went down too. But all right, Peter was right in there.
There's been a lot of famous Griffins, like my great-aunt Ella Fitzgerald Griffin. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to introduce my accompanist for the evening. Please say hello to young Ray Charles.
Queen of Jazz. Ray Charles. Oh wait, blind joke incoming. He's blind.
I'm blind! The Griffin...
Oh no, that's how it happened. Ella Fitzgerald Griffin.
Men have always been winners, dating back to my diminutive
Queen of Jazz.
great-grandfather, Juarez Griffin.
What? Tiny guy. He fought the chickens.
Boating's in my blood, ever since my great-grandfather, Huck Griffin, rafted down the mighty Mississippi.
What did you just
Mark
call
Twain.
me?
I thought that was your name.
That is our word. You've got no right using it.
Hey, I'm cool. I'm cool. No problem. Could you pass me the
Because his name.
N-word, Jim?
Yeah. Oh
Thank
no.
you. A lot of people.
Because that was his name. Mark Twain's famous novel involved Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn. Yeah, there was a character called that in the actual in the book, and it's actually brought up debate where people are like, you know, should that book be used even though it uses that term? Now it's basically 19th century like terminology, so people there's been a bit of argument about that. I've heard before.
People live in weird places, like my cousin, J.C. Dugard Griffin. Grandpa, Daddy, husband, my belly hurts again.
Oh no!
This country needs more immigrants like
Grandpa, daddy, husband.
my
Let's
cousin
just move
Peter
on.
the
Move
Pig
on.
needs
Move
a
on.
new house.
It's
I
part of their
wouldn't do
history,
that
too.
if I were you.
What?
I said I wouldn't do that.
But you don't want to.
I said knock it off.
He doesn't want his house
Why?
destroyed.
Because I just made stool in there, and if you blow it down, the whole woods is gonna stink. Do you understand? You understand me, sir?
Can't build a pool on my own land. And after my grandfather helped create one of this country's most beloved cartoon characters.
Who's that?
Okay, we've
Bugs
narrowed
Bunny.
it down to two possible names. All in favor of Bugs Bunny,
That's good name.
and all in favor of Ephraim the Retarded Rabbit.
Oh no, Peter.
Oh, you can all go to hell.
Hey, look, here's a picture of your
All right, I'm glad we went with Warner Brothers.
great-great-granddad, Osias Griffin. He owned one of the first dozen telephones.
There's dozen to fill.
Hello?
Hello, Jonathan?
No, what number are you calling?
7.
Well, this is 3.
Oh, sorry.
You gotta stand...
Yeah, you wonder if that's what like phone lines are like. You know, we have these 10-digit numbers and stuff that they just ran up the numbers. There was like a 1, a 2, a 3 to pick it up. And also, I bet it'd be really hard to do like prank phone calls because you're like you have like 3 options for who it is. Someone makes some awful phone joke or something, and then they're like, "Dude, John, John? That's you."
Stand up for yourself. Like my great-grandfather, turn of the century, take on all comers, Griffin.
Heck yeah.
All right, put him up. Put 'em
Depression
up.
era.
Are you having a bully day? I'm having a bully day. Is everyone having a bully day? Bully! Bully!
Yes, bully!
Oh, thank God we live in this time. My great-grand...
Kangaroo. That reminds me of what's that movie? The guy that fights into depression. Is it Russell Crowe or whatever? Or like boxing became popular for people that had a hard time raising money to live during depression. So you had like any way you can make money and getting the crap kicked out of you for money. What's that movie called? That was a really good movie. Remind me in the comments.
Grandfather's name was Jeep Grand Cherokee. Chief Grand Cherokee.
Chief Grand-
He was a
Great name.
rainmaker.
No, he wasn't. Oh, no, Peter.
I'm so happy doing the neutron dance.
Peter was every
Just burning,
ethnicity
doing the neutron
is his
dance.
I'm gonna go
ancestry.
down in history, like my great-great-grandfather, John Wilkes Photo Booth Griffin.
John Wilkes Booth, assassin of Lincoln. Oh God, you knew that was coming. John Wilkes Booth, if you didn't know, he's the one. He's taking pictures with him. He's the one who assassinated Abraham Lincoln in a theater. John Wilkes Booth was actually a pretty famous actor who sided with the South, right, during the American Civil War, and he was assassinated, and then, assassinates President Lincoln there.
Not fat, Chris. You just come from a long line of husky Griffins, like your great-great-great-uncle Jabba the Griffin. Right.
History? Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
I'm not stopping till I look as good as my great-aunt legs go all the way up, Griffin.
Oh gosh.
Hey, baby, do those legs go all the way up?
Why, yes, they do.
Oh.
Ah! Oh my God, you're a monster!
Come back. I'll let you do me in the back of the head.
His great-grandpa was
Oh.
Thomas Griffin, a great philosopher.
Thomas, would you please go look for a job?
Why? I'm never going to be remembered for anything. Not like my great-great-uncle.
Is that how it was? Is that how there's a whole like book from Plato? It just said, why?
The Siamese twins who fought each other in the Civil War.
Let me
I'm seceding like hell you were.
Not too smart, huh?
Yeah, did not think that one through.
This is
So you got, man, there's a bunch of these Civil War jokes. You got a guy that fights for the North, a guy that fights for the South. They each split there. Yeah, you might not want to kill your Siamese twin.
pure exploitation.
No, it's not. Those films my cousin Rufus used to do were pure
Oh no!
exploitation.
Should I just put my arms up
The
now?
cats who brought you Caddy Black, Black Draft, and Black Kramer versus Kramer comes a funky flick so bad you gonna say, damn, that's funky.
Like Shaft, running them down.
Oh, you out of time, baby.
Back to the Future? Yeah! Right to the clock tower.
Damn.
Rufus Griffin stars in Black to the Future.
Man, the Griffins were just in like every famous part of history all over the world. All right, another great collection of jokes. Hopefully I was able to add some context and clarification for the ones, I guess, actually about history. But anyways, all right, you guys, thanks for watching. Again, if you haven't seen some of my other Family Guy history reaction videos, also did one for like The Simpsons as well. So they've been a lot of fun to do. All right, and with that, we'll see you next time. Bye.